Developers plan to tear down the old General Motors stamping plant on 36th Street in Wyoming in hopes of luring job providers to the soon-to-be cleaned-up 92-acre site. It's the first to be sold in Michigan of the former GM facilities that were shed in bankruptcy. Oakland County developer Lormax Stern is buying the property. The tear down and cleanup of the 2 million square foot plant could start as soon as April and last about a year and a half. Then the plan is to bring in either one big manufacturer and its suppliers or perhaps two slightly smaller ones. 24-Hour News 8's Tony Tagliavia was at the big announcement in Wyoming. Tonight he's telling us more about the developer behind this and some of its local projects you might recognize. Tony?
Good evening, Susie. Leaders with developer Lormax Stern figure it'll cost about $10 million to tear down and clean up this site. They obviously think that the end benefit will be worth it.
We feel that this site is one of the finest industrial sites in the state of Michigan.
The developer from West Bloomfield redeveloped the old North Kent Mall and the current Centerpoint Mall. And Lormax Stern worked to redevelop a former Ford landfill near Detroit. But partner Chris Brosher says he can't recall a project exactly like this one.
A lot of pieces of the puzzle have to come together in order to get this done, but it's no different than any other development that we've ever done, and we're very excited about it.
The site has plenty of pluses: freeway access, rail access, and there's this. The old General Motors, now called Motors Liquidation Company, says it will take responsibility for contamination in the ground now and into the future.
We retain all environmental liability with respect to the soils on the site.
Forever?
Forever.
When you're dealing with an older site like this, the first question out of any user is, what about environmental and what about cleanup? And we can say with confidence it's getting cleaned up. That's going to be a very big key.
And that's unique.
It very.
Economic development group The Right Place will help market the site.
We are going to go through a process of looking nationally and internationally at a couple dozen companies.
The site is the first former GM manufacturing facility in Michigan shed during the automaker's bankruptcy to have a sale deal. Both Right Place CEO Birgit Close and Wyoming's mayor credit the city manager and city staff with pushing for a deal from the beginning.
We needed to make sure that we weren't going to be one of those plants that had sat there for 7-10 years without, anything being done to it.
Developers say it's hard to say exactly when the new companies will be here and providing jobs, but both those developers and city leaders say it's important to find the right users for this site, users that will provide good quality jobs and be around for the long haul. We'll be watching the process. Live in Wyoming, Tony Tagliavia, 24-Hour News 8.